Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and today the Milwaukee Bucks have hired Doc Rivers as their next head coach, and this time it's actually official. I mean, we had that fake report. I mean, I wouldn't say fake, but uh, you know, I would say jumped the gun. CNN, which got a lot of other websites hyped up, which was Tuesday. I don't even know what today is. It's Wednesday night now. But last night, Tuesday night, we during I think it was 9 o'clock. It was because I was watching the Knicks Nets game, which the Knicks came back and won. That game was on TNT, and that game had just ended. I was waiting for the Clippers Lakers game to start, and I get an alert that pops up, and it's the Bucks hire Doc Rivers, and it says CNN. I've never seen that before, where like on Bleacher Report, I've never seen CNN as the insider, so it felt a little weird. And then I think at like 11 something, it was reported by Chris Haynes that it's not an official deal, but later on Wednesday, sometime on Wednesday, it's been reported that Doc Rivers is actually now agreed to a contract to become the next head coach for the Milwaukee Bucks. I like it. I really do. I know Rivers has had his struggles in the playoffs. The Sixers just last season, blew a 3-2 lead against the Boston Celtics. That was terrible. He's had multiple fails with the Clippers. I mean, we know about some of those. I mean, 2-3-1 leads of lost with the Clippers against the Nuggets and my favorite team, the Houston Rockets. He's had some flops, but he's also won a championship with the Boston Celtics in 2008. And I think this Milwaukee Bucks team, and I've seen a couple of people say it on ESPN, I think so too. This Milwaukee Bucks team has some energy like that Boston Celtics team who won a championship in 2008 does. I think Giannis reminds me a lot like Kevin Garnett with his energy, the energy Giannis brings. And, I think this Bucks team, you look at any team Doc has coached in the last couple years, I don't look at the Celtics team he coached, but as good as Kawhi and PG were, and as good as, James and Joel Embiid are, and Tyrese Maxey, this Milwaukee Bucks team with Giannis and Damian Lillard and Chris Middleton, healthy Chris Middleton, and they also have other supporting guys like Malik Beasley and Brook Lopez, and we know they're going to make some moves throughout the trade deadline to improve their roster, and most likely none of those five guys will be traded. Maybe somehow Malik Beasley gets let go, but we know Lopez, Lillard, Giannis, or Middleton are not going anywhere. I think this is the best team Doc Rivers has coached in a long time. This is better than any coach. This is better than any team Doc Rivers coached in Philadelphia. I wouldn't go as far to say this is better than any team Doc Rivers coached with the Clippers, but in his last couple years with the Clippers, with Kawhi and Paul George days, I believe this team is way better than any team that was coached. That any Kawhi, Paul George team that Doc Rivers coached, any team in the last 5 or 6 seasons that Doc Rivers has coached, I think this Milwaukee Bucks team is better. And maybe you can even go farther than that to 5 to 6 seasons. And here's another thing. Here's another reason why I like this hiring. I believe the Bucks have a better chance with Doc Rivers as their head coach than Adrian Griffin. I think Adrian Griffin could be a good head coach. I believe at one point he will get another shot because it's not like he was doing terrible. He made some bad decisions here and there. Didn't have, full approval from Giannis, which is the star player, which is going to become very important to the organization. If Giannis is not fully confident in somebody, that's the big reason why they're going to go. But the thing is that he was 30, and they were 30-13. It's not like they were doing terrible. So Adrian Griffin, I think it won't be long before he has a chance. He was a well-liked guy throughout the league, coming out of Toronto, going into Milwaukee. So it really wouldn't surprise me if he might have some head coach interest going into next season. I don't think it'll take long at all for teams to call up Adrian Griffin's phone But I still think Doc Rivers. I'd rather have Doc Rivers coaching this Milwaukee Bucks team than Adrian Griffin. I think it's a better fit for this Bucks team. Sure, Doc Rivers might have a little bit of a curse. We haven't been able to see him win a championship since 2008, and he's had some good teams with the Sixers and the Clippers. But I still think this Bucks team is better off with their coaches, Doc Rivers, compared to Adrian Griffin. And I think the team will be more happier. And more importantly, their star player was Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let me know your thoughts on the hire in the comment section, and peace out.